Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe. I missed you last week due to circumstances beyond my control. That's big time corporate speak right there. I wasn't able to share a video, but I'm back and we're going to wrap up Help I'm Stuck Career Wise today. So, in the first two videos or the preceding videos, I challenged you, if you feel like you're stuck, to validate that you're truly stuck, or like write out a journal or journal your accomplishments, achievements, your movement, the last 3 years, for example, whatever the right time frame is for you. Do that and really validate that the facts support the way you're feeling. Feelings are important. They indicate that we need to pay attention to something, but sometimes they mislead us. And so we need to also look at the facts. So it's not facts over feelings, it's facts and feelings. That's the way I think about it. And once you've validated or affirmed that you are stuck, you're in the same place doing the same thing, look within yourself. I'm a big believer, start. Charity begins at home, and that's true in these situations as well. What might I be doing? What might you be doing that's getting in the way of having your career advance or doing different things in your organization or just more broadly? And go through that list, talk to people, get feedback, be courageous. If you really think you're stuck, ask people if they think you could be doing something different. If you are in the right situation, if you should be moving on to some other challenge, get that feedback and process it and deal with it. But let's assume that you've gotten the feedback and the feedback says yes, like you should be doing something else. Others actually see you as being stuck too. What do you do? Well, then you need to ask yourself, are you stuck because others outside of you don't want to see you move in progress? And sometimes that's the case. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations where a manager or somebody with greater authority and a with higher positional powers is just, you know, intent on keeping us where we are. That's true. Sometimes the system, if I can say it that way, is working against us. And this is where you need to break free and be willing to do something else. And this often, again, requires courage, the virtue of courage. And I've spoken about how courage is so important. And it's unfortunate that, courage needs to be brought to bear. But sometimes that's what we need to do. You need to be willing to say, I got to move from the position I'm in. So start with what might be available in your organization. And this is where the power of a strong network is important. Some people don't believe in developing a network at work for one reason or the other. Work is work, everything else is everything else. I'm not one of those people. I think work is a huge chunk of what we might consider to be life. And to experience a good life means as much as we can do, have a good work experience, hence joy at work. So, what does your network look like? And if you don't have one, establish one because maybe somebody knows of opportunities outside of where you are at the moment. I also tell people that sometimes for your career to go up, it needs to go lateral. Uh, we've been sold the message, I guess, is a nice way, a tame way to put it. We've been sold the message that career progression is only upward, it's only vertical, but sometimes it's horizontal. Sometimes you move into a new position, same title, for instance, but you're doing more meaningful and more impactful stuff. So just don't say you're not going to explore something because it's a lateral move. Check it out. And last but not least, sometimes you need to leave where you are. We spend a lot of time in the workplace. I feel like I say this almost every week. It's so important, in my opinion, to, as much as we can, situate ourselves in a place where we can achieve some degree of fulfillment, where we have the opportunity to potentially thrive or flourish. So if it's not working out for you, if you're stuck, if the system, if I'm using that word again loosely, has kept you in one place and you can't find anything different to do in your organization, then you need to think about stepping out. So you need to prepare yourself, you need to brush up your resume, you need to hopefully work with your contacts outside of your current organization. So if you don't have a network in your organization, hopefully have a network outside of your organization that can help you find a new place somewhere where your career will not be stuck and you won't feel stagnant in what you do. All right, I hope that's helpful. The three phase process, if you will, that starts with validating that you are stuck, getting feedback on things you can do, and then finally taking steps to change your situation. Because, as it's been said, like we need to step in and change our situations at times for things to be different. I'll see you next week. Hopefully, this is helpful. Hopefully, you experience joy at work. Bye.